Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to another video. So today's video, as we are finishing um, our celebration, today is on 12th. Yes, today is on not 12th, 11th. We are almost done with nurses week. Yes, we are almost done with nurses week. So as we are going to finish this week, let me do this video, or let me say these things in this video. So these are my wishes, things that I would wish that as we celebrate nurses week, maybe they would have been considered, or they would have been changed, or they would have been put in place. So my wish list, number one wish is that I would wish the government to value our profession. Yes, that is number one of my wish. As nurses, we are not, our profession is not really valued by our governments in most of African country. So that is what I really wish that they would consider as we celebrate this International Nurses Week. Yeah, so that we feel appreciated, we feel respected, we feel loved. Yeah, the government of most of countries in East Africa or in Africa, they don't value nurses. So I would wish that as we celebrate this International Nurses Week, this profession would be valued. Number two, I would wish that because the what we do, the reality of, when you are undergoing training, there are some of the things that are not included in our scope. What do I mean by that? What we are supposed to do in the hospital, there are some of the things that we are supposed to do in the hospital that are included, and there are others which are not included in our scope of what, of study or of profession in the scope of nursing. So will you get that some of the activities or some of the services that we offer, some of those services, some of them are not or was not included in the scope of nursing. So I would wish that those services that we usually offer that are not included in the scope of nursing, that sometimes we don't get trained on them during our schooling, they should be included in the scope of nursing. Yeah, those services that we usually offer that are not included in the scope of nursing should be included in the scope of nursing. Yes. My wish number three, I would wish that the government could provide employment opportunity for nurses. I would wish that as we finish, or as we graduate, or as we graduated from the school, or as we finish our course, we get job opportunities that are waiting for us. Yes, this profession is not a joke. This profession, it is very expensive, it is time consuming. Yeah, so I would wish that the government should provide job opportunity for nurses, not only inside our country, but even those job opportunity the government can consider them, or can consider looking for them outside the country. Yes, so that immediately you are done with your nursing training, you are in a position to occupy or to get a job, whether it is within your country or country, or whether it is within outside East Africa, outside Africa, or in those places. So I would wish the government should consider that and put that in place, so that every time nurses finish their schools or their training, every time they graduate from those training institutions, they are capable of securing a job immediately, because nursing is not a joke. It is expensive, it is time consuming, it needs a lot of concentration, knowledge and understanding. You really have to sacrifice a lot of things so that you become a nurse. Yes, in the nursing profession you have to sacrifice a lot of things. Yeah, so if the government can consider that, then we will really appreciate. Another wish that I would like to talk about is about the PPE, the PPEs. So protective gears. The government should provide those protective gears. We'll find that when we are working in most of those hospitals, you get that there are no PPEs. PPEs are not provided, or those protective gears are not provided as in other countries. You find that in other country, because we usually have friends from who are working in abroad, in America, in in United States. You find that things like gloves can't miss. Yeah, you can't get an hospital without gloves. You can't get a nurse performing any procedure without an apron. You can't get a nurse performing any procedure that you need to put on a mask, to put on glasses without those. So the government should consider that and provide those PPEs so that we are protected from infection. Yeah, we are protected from infection. Another wish that I would like to be put in place is that we get a scholarship. They are there, but they are not most, or they are not many. We get scholarship or free training, so that those people who are coming from humble background, who wish to become a nurse, who want to become a nurse, can get those opportunity of learning for free. They get scholarship, they get free training, so that we have so many nurses. Even they usually say that the profession is congested, but in reality it is not congested, because sometimes you go to the hospital, you find one nurse dealing with 500 patients. It is not yet congested. So to avoid those physical injury, physical damage, emotional damage, you provide those scholarship, provide those free training opportunities, so that we have so many nurses. Yeah. Another wish that also I would like to talk about is about the payment. Yes, instead of cutting our salary, kindly increase our salary, because we are doing a lot. Most of the time you find that nurses will perform duties. This is what happened in those hospitals, or in reality you find that nurses are performing activities which are not even meant for them. Yeah, and because you want to save a life, what will you do? Yeah, you want to save a life, what will you do? So, and you know that money is a motivator. Money is a motivator. Without money, you will find that most of the employees are just dragging everything. They work just because they have to. They're not doing it to the fullest. Yes, even if they usually say that we took an oath, those are not applied in the reality of life. So without money, instead of cutting our money, instead of reducing the money, nurses should be promoted each and every time. We get new nurses, and also the payment or the salary should be increased according to experience, work location, according to so many things. Yeah, so That one should be considered and put in place as we celebrate these nurses, this International Nurses Week. And also the government should also improve on the working environment, so that we have a good working environment where it is peaceful in terms it is peaceful in terms of in terms of what, in terms of I'm saying it is a good working environment where you are free to communicate, you are free to socialize, you are free to express what you feel. You are free from external damage, internal damage. You are free from, I mean, a good working environment. You know what I'm trying to talk about. Yes, that is also something that they should consider. And last but not least, the government should consider giving nurses free treatment, or free when a nurse is sick. They should be treated in any of these hospitals. That one should be a rule, should be passed with immediate effect. When a nurse is sick, you only go to your nearest hospital, or the hospital that you would want to be treated. You want to get their service. Whether it is a private hospital, whether it is a public hospital, they should get that privilege to get services for free. Yes, you only show your document, or the what, they only give you maybe something like a card that shows that you are a nurse, you are a qualified nurse, yeah, and then you get free treatment of all conditions in this world. Yeah, if our government will consider all these things that I'm talking about, then we are going to have a profession that is respected, that is valued, that, yeah. So I think I'm going to stop from there. I wish that this video should reach our government, especially the government of Kenya. Yes, especially the government of Kenya. So guys, if you've not subscribe, like the video, share, comment. Don't forget to turn your notification bell, so that every time I post a video, you will be the first person to be notified. Bye till next time.